Good evening. I'm Nancy Dodge from YB Stamp. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and welcome to my evening of product highlight. Tonight I'm going to give you a couple of tips for inexpensive, easy, creative way to make some holiday cards using the Santa Express bits and pieces, I should say. Anyway, so if you look on page 17 of your July through December mini Stampin' Up! Catalog, you will see the paper, the designer series paper, and the card and envelope pack. That is what I'm going to use this evening. So here is what I have left of the paper. Now I'll be honest, when I first got it, I didn't really like it, but it's growing on me, and I really like the opposite pages. It spoke to me, all these different papers. There's just so much that I could do with it. So I think I've used every paper in this designer series set in the cards that I'm going to show you this evening. Hand that off to my stagehand. So this is how your card pack comes. And it comes with,
I love the green one.
Yep, 10 of each of these card bases. So you can use either side actually for the front. There's nothing that says you have to use the little speckled side or the dotted side. So the colors in here are Poppy Parade, Shaded Spruce, and if you really look close in this, you can see some mint macaron and some pear pizzazz. Here are the envelopes. And there's also petal pink and what else? And some real red. So let's get down to it. I'll show you. Who's on tonight? Anybody?
We have Sissy and Carolyn with us.
Hi, Sissy and Carolyn. All right, the first one I'm going to do, I picked this designer series paper. I thought it was pretty to put on the front. And then I cut this out, whoops, out of the designer series paper, but I thought that was too busy. So I cut a piece of Evening Evergreen to put underneath it. And I'm going to glue it all together with my Stampin' Seal. Now the set, there's also cards, not cards, but like, what do I call it? It's a Memories and More pack, and it comes with card pieces like this, all pre-printed, that you could actually purchase instead of the designer series paper, or in addition to, if you'd like. And just kind of, whoops, stuck on me too fast.
Electricity will get you.
I know. But there's so many options in this set. I'm going to stick this on here. Just to make the ease of making cards quick. And I think I will put some dimensionals on the back to make it pop. And I will put some bling on it. My nails just aren't cooperating with these lately. I don't know why. I think because my nails tend to grow in a curve this time of year. They're just not happy.
I'm more than happy to assist.
Alright, I'll have you do the rest now after I do this. It's just frustrating me. But, there. A card. Presto. I could stamp Merry Christmas or something on the inside. I just chose to kind of leave this blank for now. And I'll have my stagehand put some bling on it for us and show us when we're done. It's my book of bling. Alright. The next one is same card base, but I liked this stripe. And I cut this from the, there were like 3 along each row, and I think there were 4 or 5 rows of this. And then I just stamped Happy Holidays on it. That's for that. So I'm just going to put this together. But the card pack would also do the same thing. I cut these up, but the card pack comes all pre this size or this size. Something about that. I'm just going to put this on flat. So my stagehand is busy blinging the previous card. But somebody's going to receive this and they're going to think they won the lottery. Alright, the next, here's all blinged. How's that? Easy, huh? Do we have any commenters?
We got some hearts.
Alright, so the next one I have, same card base, and I cut this, the presents out, and this glitter rope, or whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called. Isn't that terrible? It's called Iridescent Trim. It's very glittery. So since there was a bow on these presents, I thought this would look good underneath. So I'm going to put this on here and put some dimensionals on the back of this. So first I want to put some Stamp and Seal along the back to hold this in. There we go. So that'll hold it for me. Now I'm going to put some dimensionals on, because as you can see it's very puffy. It's very glittery. The camera doesn't show it very well, but it's very glittery. Oops, put too many. Put that one back. Alright. I'll take these off, maybe. Whoop, got one. I know. 2. So how is everybody this evening? Are you getting ready for thanks? I can't do that. Getting ready for Thanksgiving. Here's the bling on card number 2.
Those are my favorite reds.
Yeah, they are pretty, aren't they? They have a little gold fleck in them. I don't know if you can tell. There's card number 2. Now while she's doing that, I stamped Merry Christmas on some Petal Pink and in Real Red, and I'm going to mount it on Real Red to put on the front of that gift piece. After my trusty stagehand takes all the pieces off for me. So my nails just are not cooperating. Alright.
I'm surprised Sis hasn't made a joke about my nails. Right?
Yeah. Alrighty. Sounds squishy. I'm going to put this on flat. And then I'll have our... There, so it's wrapped up like a present. How's that? Pretty. Alright. Fold it with my bone folder.
Everyone likes that you use the trim to make it look like a wrapped present.
Yeah, well, see the loops? They're loopy like my bow, so I thought it suited itself well. My camera's doing weird things, isn't it? All right, next card. Let's do a red one. I have a red one right here. Let's do red. There. So this is the, I'm going to use the front. I really like the dots. So I wanted to kind of take away from the dots. So I used my scallop contours and use dies and cut the largest one out of some shaded spruce. And then I cut another piece out of the same set. And then another piece of shaded spruce. And then I stamped in shaded spruce. So these are 4 dies, 2, 3, 4, that are in the scallop contour set. So I'm going to quick put these together.
It's like Russian nesting dolls.
Yeah, it is like the nesting dolls, I guess, yeah. I'm going to put this one flat because these pieces here just are kind of funky. And then, so you can see what's on the back. So there's a lot of potential with this designer series paper. And then I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this. And my stagehand will have to get them off though because I've been awful.
I'm here to help. I'm all ready with my Stampin' Up! Collapsible trash can, which I love.
I know, isn't it adorable? See, this is the trash can.
I love it.
It collapses so
And
that you can take it with you.
because it's the plasticky, like, I don't even know what to call this material, I found that it's not as statically charged as, like, the hard-sided
Trash cans.
trash cans. So the little dimensional things actually come off as you couldn't get that off your hand.
I know, because I'm
Static electricity.
I'm full of static electricity. So, did I get any more comments? They're watching our silliness.
They're just listening to our silliness.
Oh. Alright, I'm going to pop that here. Then have my lovely assistant do some bling on it for us. Did you bling that Christmas package, or are you just going to leave it as is?
I was just going to leave it as is.
Alright, we'll get the bling on that. Alright, another red card. This is actually the first one that I did. I cut out Santa in the train and I mounted it on a piece of shaded spruce cut with the scallop contours. I think it's scallop contours. Yeah, it is. And I've already mounted that. No, I'm going to use dimensionals again.
We have a fourth watcher.
Ah, welcome, welcome. Glad you could join us.
I don't know who it is. They'll have to say hello.
Welcome. We're just putting some cards together using the Santa Express pack. So I cut out some pieces from the designer series paper along with some cardstock and the cards and envelopes from the Memories and More Santa Express page 17 from the catalog. I have a link on my website underneath the product highlight portion under classes. Oh, there we go. Directly to everything in this suite, just so that you could see everything instead of just what I'm using tonight. But I just wanted to show you, we'll put some bling on that, how easy it is to just take some designer series paper and whip together some cards. Alright, let's take another red one. Oh, this one's tricky. So what I decided to do was I had all these little pictures that I liked. Where's this strip? And I don't know if you can see that I've circled them. So I took a piece of shaded spruce and cut it out using the Picture This dies. And I got a piece of white cardstock just so that I could see where they are. And then I have all this designer series paper pieces that I'm just going to quickly cut out so that we can highlight it in each of those windows. Doesn't need to be neat because it's hidden behind the circles.
We have another new viewer.
All right, welcome, welcome. Let's see, the top of the tree. But see, I'm just cutting around it. Nothing exact. I'm going to quickly take an eraser because I did this in pencil just to get rid of the pieces. But I want to cut it a little bigger than the circle so that it's hidden behind the... Oh, she's getting me the eraser already. Oh, she's going to erase it for me.
I figured I'd be helpful.
It's nice to have stage hands. But I thought these little like packages and candy canes and that were cute, but they were so far apart from any of the other pictures in the designer series paper that I thought this was a good alternative. So I've cut out 5.
Didn't we have some kind of bubble card like that for a mystery card?
A bubble card?
Yeah, the bubbles with the pictures like they're doing on this.
I don't remember.
I think we did.
We did, huh? Alright, so she's using, this is just an eraser pen, but you could use the white end of, I use for my mechanical pencils. Just something, a little something. I find that the regular erasers leave residue behind, but these white ones don't.
Yeah, the white ones are...
So that's why I suggest the white ones.
Carol's with us.
Hi, Carol. Welcome, welcome. I know you're not much into celebrating Christmas, but basically what I'm showing you is not necessarily how to make Christmas cards, but how to use the designer series paper to your benefit. Because it's easy just to take some pieces from the designer series paper of any set. I think I just broke that.
You did.
And create a card.
But there's more left.
So I'm just going to take my Stampin' Seal. For those of you that don't know what Stampin' Seal is, it's a double-sided tape. So I'm just going to put these in. This is the biggest one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Did I miscount? Did I miss one?
No. I think we miscounted.
Maybe I have another one under here. Look. Nope.
Negative.
Must have lost one somewhere along the line. Because these two are the same size. Right? These little ones go here. I don't know what I did. But see, it doesn't need to be exact because it's going to be hidden. Alright, what did I do?
Breaking erasers.
I know,
Getting
I'm
into
a mess
arguments with the
tonight.
Stampin' Seal.
I'm getting into an argument with the Stampin' Seal, aren't I? Okay. What was I going to put in that bigger spot? Because these are the same size.
I don't know, did we have a... I don't know, were you going to put a sentiment in there?
Oh,
Maybe you left it blank for a sentiment?
I don't know. No, because I printed the sentiment right here.
Mm.
Oh, I know what I was going to do, and I didn't do it. I was going to cut out a Santa face.
Ah.
Where's the designer series paper?
Right here.
That's what I was going to do. Cut out a Santa face. So, here's all the different paper. I think I was going to cut out this one right here.
Cheryl's with us.
Hey, Cheryl. Welcome, welcome. All right, so I'm going to take this and my pencil and lightly draw around Mr. Santa here and cut him out. Remember, just a little bigger than the circle. Doesn't need to be exact, which is nice because we don't always have. All right. And then I'll erase my circle. Whoops.
It's Debbie. Debbie Schmucker Green is watching with us from Southwest Michigan.
Well, welcome, Debbie. I'm glad you could join us. I hope I'm giving you some awesome ideas. All right, last one.
It is really fun getting a DSP pack like this where you can just play
So
with
see,
it
that
in
just looks kind of silly, I
so
know.
many different directions.
But once you put this on it, it all makes sense. Whoops, it's upside down. There, now it all makes sense. All right, I'm going to put some stamp and seal around here on the back. Kind of bring it all together. It's because I'm hurrying, that's why. I need to slow down. They had that in church today. You need to slow down and enjoy the beauty around you. There. Doesn't that look cool?
It does.
Alright, back to the dimensionals. I'm going to put some of those on the back. And I'll have my lovely stage hand pull off the pieces.
What I'm here for.
I need one more piece. I'm just going to cut the edges here because the edges are just as good as the pieces. Alright. And while she's doing that, I stamped Season's Greetings from the Brightest Glow stamp set in shaded spruce. I'm going to mount it on some shaded spruce. And then I'm going to cut some more of these to put on the back.
I will say though, Mom, this particular sheet of dimensional seems very attached to its backing.
So it's not just me?
No, even I'm struggling a little bit.
Okay. I'm going to put the sentiment down on the bottom. So I'll put that there. Put my snips away because they're very sharp.
They are.
Before I poke myself. This went to a piece. A different card. No, I don't think it's that one. I have an extra piece here. Alright, Season's Greetings. Oh, look at that.
It came out really cute, Mom.
It is cute, isn't it? Alright, I have my lovely assistant bling it up. Yeah, I let me see. I got this for the green stripe one, I think. Because I thought it was plain. It was this one. I was going to stick this underneath it. We still can. Watch this. So this is our Take Your Pick tool. And it has many uses. One end you can use to pick things up. It's sticky, you know, like rhinestones or something like that. And then this is very, very sharp, which is good for a lot of uses. And if you pull this out, there's like a spatula piece, which is very good for going underneath and picking something up that you've already put down. And I want to stick this underneath there. So I'm just going to quick give it some stamp and seal and stick it under as I planned. Oops, it needs to go up just a little bit more.
Carol reports that we are still on Baby Watch 2022.
Yeah, Carol's daughter was due the 10th, I think, of November with her first child.
Who's perfectly content where he is.
Well, that's where we're going to stay. All right, next card. I had some scrap pieces that I really liked, but I didn't know what to do with. So I'm just going to mount them all together like that. Get my stamp and seal. But see how quickly these are all going together? I have to make sure my ho-hos are going in the right direction.
We have made that oops before.
Oh, we have, haven't we? So like I mean, even if you don't use this card pack for Christmas, there's so many things you could use it for. I'm gonna put this flush. But I think this designer series paper kind of speaks for itself. My husband's going in and out, in and out. I don't think he understands Quiet on the Set.
Extended the polka dots.
Alright.
Those are my blinged cards.
So we've blinged the cards. I'll pull them all out. Here's the picture this. And Santa on the train.
I really like the next one.
It's a layered look. A little dizzying, but it pops.
And that's why I went nice and simple.
Can you
and
see
I just put the little silver bubbles on the end.
Pearls on there? And then I'll put some on that one. And then we have our trees and candy canes. And our present with our bow. And another piece of the train with some pearls. And then the last one is being blinged as we speak. Put this away before I poke myself because it's been known to happen. She's putting on pearls.
These are the iridescent pearls.
Iridescent pearls.
So they have the little gas or the oil
I
slick.
don't know if you can see the iridescentness to them. The camera just doesn't pick it up well. So there we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in less than a half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. Alrighty, thank you very much for joining me this evening. If you'd like any of the current Stampin' Up! Catalogs, or if you would like to book a workshop in person, and I also do them online. I do them for all age groups. I had somebody ask me, I did a class at the Senior Center this week, and she said, "You don't do children's classes, do you?" I'm like, "Absolutely, I love doing children's classes." I've done them here at my house. I've done them at some summer camps. And the kids love it. You just have to gear it towards them. And she said, well, what about a caregivers group? I said, absolutely. I said, I can do something for the actual caregivers because sometimes they need something to de-stress and and take their mind off of everything. And I can also do something for the caregivee. Is that such a word? But anyway, yes, they have mobility issues or memory issues, but you know what? You just work with what you've got, and everybody has fun. So feel free to contact me. I'm glad you could join me. Next Sunday, we do our paper pumpkin on Zoom. If anybody has a paper pumpkin kit and would like to join us, please contact me and I will get you the Zoom link. It's actually a lot of fun. We giggle and swap ideas and share stories. It's just great. So until then, happy stamping. I see you next Sunday.